All right, live on YouTube, live on Rumble. Good afternoon. Welcome to this, not this date, Weird Weekly Recap, AKA W.W.R. I'm on autopilot here. This show is a dive into odd, obscure, bizarre, in other words, for strange world of notable events, weather, and sports, AKA news. I'm A.O. Xander.
Golden Loon.
And UVRU. Thank you so much for coming in and watching. Today is Saturday, AKA Saturday, March 14th, 2026. 3/14. It's Pi Day. Happy Pi Day. 3/14.
Oh.
It's Pi Day.
Of course.
Yeah, 3.14.
Yeah, if you say it that way, I know it immediately.
Yeah.
3/14, I didn't quite pick it up.
Yeah, well, we actually will be covering Pi Day, where is it? Here,
when's
in the History
Day?
Show today. St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, is that tomorrow or is that later?
I don't really know, actually. When
it's coming up soon.
St. Patrick's Day 2026.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it's one of those holidays that is consistently on the date or
it's on a date. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a vacation.
March 17th, so in 3 days.
Tuesday.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, let's get into the news today, shall we? Starting us off in Audio Central, unique zipline installation allows thrill seekers to enjoy scenic area. I try to say scientific arena. No, scenic area in a new exhilarating way. Yeah, that's one of the problems with having such a vocabulary. You start changing out words with other words, and all that stuff. So, the Huer, or the monkey ear, scenic area in Guizhou province, China, is a collapse-type karst sinkhole measuring 300 meters in diameter at the opening and 280 meters deep. It is one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in China, and tourists can now explore the beautiful surroundings by trying a new and intriguing zipline installation. Officially opened back on February 6th of this year, the Monkey Ear Sinkhole High-Altitude Tube Track has been going viral online ever since. It has been compared to a real-life version of Temple Run, the hit mobile video game, with users weaving through the air as they hold on for dear life. So let's see here. There's a video of it here. Let me expand this. Here we go. There we go. Is it gonna let me bigger this at all?
Doesn't look like it.
Here we go. Full screen.
Oh, okay.
Get rid of the music. Wow, that looks awesome.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm not.
But look at how high you're hanging over the gorge.
Yeah, I'm not.
Whoa! Are you okay? Now this is a must-do.
You can go if you want. I'll watch and wait for the
my foot was...
Wow! He's just getting flung across. There's no way this could happen in the United States. I mean, only in China would they be so careless about human lives that they would do something like this.
That's
wild.
it. I thought it kept going.
No, it looks like just a that's it.
Back around, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll come back and bring
that's
it. Back
it. What are you talking about? I'd be shitting my pants.
Well, at my height,
I gotta play this again.
Probably hit the wall.
Yeah.
Look how close he comes to. Oh,
wow.
how close he came to that.
That is crazy. Wow.
Let's go.
You can go. I want nothing to do with China.
Are you a wuss?
Yes.
Hence the skateboard.
Well, I
tried to whip the wuss out of you right now.
shattered my wrist in half.
You sprained it.
Sprained it. I was in a cast.
Well, yeah, that's because the doctor had sympathy. Move on.
You are so full of shit. Anyway,
that I know.
Yeah, and if you want to read more about that,
you're the one with brown eyes, right?
I have blue eyes, you idiot.
I know. I couldn't say it about either one of us.
Anyway, if you want to read more about that story and all the other ones coming up, the links are already down in the description, in the underbar section.
No offense to brown-eyed people.
Although brown-nosed people, that's a whole other thing.
Okay.
Might need to get some sunscreen.
I'm not
or
going
something.
there.
I don't know. Anyway, woman spends 70 days counting loud to 1,070,000, breaking an 18-year-old record.
What is that now?
She counted for 70 days.
Oh, okay.
Counting,
Counted. I didn't
1, 2, 3.
I got it.
Guinness has recorded some strange records over the years, and Favor Oligashi Ani's record definitely ranks up there with one of the weirdest and most difficult of them. Starting in October of 2025, the Nigerian woman spent 70 days confined to her home, counting out loud to 1,070,000. I wonder why she picked that number or anything.
Shouldn't she be in the Guinness?
Yeah, we were talking about it.
Oh, that is.
Yeah, Guinness. I started. Guinness records have recorded. Yeah,
I'm not hearing the first sentence for some weird ass reason.
You just
My
don't
mind
like.
isn't clicking in.
You just don't listen to me.
Well, I kind of have to force myself, and it takes me a full sentence
Yeah.
to get up to date,
Yeah.
up to speed.
Counting out loud might not sound like the most difficult thing in the world, but can you imagine doing it up to 14 hours a day, 70 days straight? It's a kind of monotonous repetition that can make a person go mad, but Favor Ogechi was so passionate about counting and focused on breaking the 18-year-old record for the highest number ever counted out loud that she never thought about quitting. Quote, honestly, it was tough, but my passion for counting kept me going, end quote, or Favor said. Continuing the quote, I had a lovely team supporting and cheering me up, and it was fun despite the challenges. My determination to achieve this project was a burn the boats mission. It's an interesting phrase there. I never thought of giving up for any reason, end quote. Burn the boats. Have you ever heard that before?
Mm-mm.
I heard, like, like burn the ships and all that stuff, meaning, like, just torch it or stuff, but, like, burn the boats.
Well, what I would like to know is what are the rules? She get a break every so many hours, or does she get sleep time? Or
I'm not entirely sure.
I know you always wonder what but you always wonder what the rules are.
Yeah. It says here the old record, which has stood for a whopping 18 years, as I said before, was an out loud count of 1 million. But instead of just going to 1,000,001 and calling it a day after a grueling count marathon, Favor kept going until 1,070,000. Okay.
That's up there.
That's incredible. So, but you know,
now here's numbers for you to exemplify. If you tried to count to 1 trillion, she couldn't do it in her lifetime.
Yeah, because isn't it like 1,000,000 seconds, 30-something years or something like that?
Yeah, it's incredibly different.
So, but yeah, I mean, like, this is cool, but like, I personally would have rather her focus her time and attention on something that would have actually helped people. I mean, you counted to 1,070,000. Whoop-de-doo, and the world changed not once.
Wait! Time out. Now, if it was the Rush that did it, you would be saying, "What's the phrase you have for the Rush? Something the Rush?
Hush the Rush."
Who's the guy?
David Rush.
Yeah.
Well, I would still.
You'd be cheering it.
Well, I would I'd be saying the same thing. Like,
are you saying this because she's a woman?
I've said this about David Rush before. Some of his records I find confusing.
Oh.
Like I've said, hey, cool, that's nice. As I said, counting to 1,070,000, that's cool. But at the end of the day, how's the world benefited in any way?
Well,
how's anything?
That's the point of these. You take minuscule things that people think are unimportant, and you make a record out of it. That's what the whole point of.
Well, some of the things like athletic records, like that's pushing people to push themselves. Sitting there and just counting, really? I mean, like unless you're counting money.
I give her kudos for doing it that long.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool. It is cool, but at the end of the day, why? I mean, she spent 70 days. What a waste of time.
Yeah, but here's the deal. To do that takes tremendous discipline.
I'm not saying it doesn't.
I'm just saying kudos to her.
I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. Okay. I'm just saying it's 70 days and you're going to waste it like that? Really?
Fair enough.
That's really sad.
Apparently it wasn't a waste to her though. She got in the Guinness Book.
To each their own. I would have rather her do something more beneficial with her life, but hey, whatever, her choice. Anyway, moving on up, Oddity Central, China's youngest professional race car driver got his license when he was only 5 years old. This scares the ever-living hell out of me. Being somebody in California where there's plenty of bad drivers and a lot of them are of a certain type, stereotypically. And now we have a child, a 5-year-old.
Well, what kind of did he get a driver's license to drive on the street or a license to race?
Race. Okay. Professional race car driver.
Okay.
But he's 5 years old. He shouldn't be doing that. He can get himself killed.
But at least he's not on the street.
He shouldn't be in either position.
I understand.
He's 5 years old.
Obviously he qualified.
That doesn't matter.
Like go for a test.
You're putting a 5-year-old in a 2,000-pound death machine with controlled explosions under the hood at high speeds. He's going to get himself killed.
Now, with that thought in mind, there's some idiot adult sitting next to him, testing him, I assume.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
This is scary. At an age when most toddlers can barely walk, Xiao Zian drove race cars both in professional simulators and in real life. He was first exposed to racing simulators at the age of 1 and started driving race cars before he turned 3 years old. At the age of 4, Xiao started competing in professional rally events, and at the age of 4, they said it's twice. That's weird. Winning the Hope Star Award at the 2023 China Rally Sprint Championship.
So he actually started at 4. I'm sorry, I'm
yeah.
interrupting.
Well, this is when he got his license. So, I mean, you have to do something before earning a license, especially at 5 years old.
So
for a
now
driving
you're racing
license.
without a license.
Well, either way, you shouldn't be racing.
I understand, but that's even worse. Go ahead.
I don't know. It's worse giving him a license. They should not let him freaking drive. He's a child. You know. Winning the Hope Star Award at the 2023 China Rally Sprint Championship in popular racing simulators Dirt Rally 2.0 and WRC 10. He ranked among the top 30 drivers globally, which prompted his father to retrofit his first rally car.
So the what do you call it?
Retrofit.
Before that, it was simulated.
Well, they were video games. He was playing.
So that's fine.
Games.
I don't care about that.
Well, that's fine because you don't have the with a
so
video
4
game.
years old, he was in video games. Is that it, or he is actually? Because I took it. He's out on the track at 4.
Okay. Xiao started competing in professional rally events at the age of 4.
Now that tells me he's on the road.
At 4 years old, he is on the road, physically driving an automobile.
That's really.
But what got him there was all this video game stuff. That's what it's talking
know.
about. So,
okay.
Yeah. Because in popular racing simulators Dirt Rally 2.0 and WRC 10, he ranked among the top 30 drivers globally, which prompted his father to retrofit his first rally car. So his father encouraged his 4-year-old toddler son to get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Absolute I have no words for how awful it is. He should not be allowed to have children.
Well, with my use of technology, I would have just stuck to my bike.
Yeah. Let's. I'm almost scared to watch this kid in action.
Well, he's not going to crash and burn.
Well, not in the video. I can't believe this is a 5-year-old doing that. That's just wild.
Wow.
Drifting? Seriously?
I mean, that's professional looking.
Well, yes. That's sad.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
That's scary.
I don't like it, but it's awesome.
It's scary. Moving on up, cow gallstones are now more valuable than gold. Ugh. Yuck.
Wow.
Yuck.
Go ahead, please.
For thousands of years, cow gallstones have been used in Chinese traditional, of course, China. Chinese traditional medicine to treat all sorts of serious illnesses, including hypertension and cardiovascular diseases, with China now boasting a rate of strokes 3 times higher than that of the United States of America. The demand for gallstones is higher than ever before, and so is their price. Well, gee, I wonder what's causing all of these problems. Maybe if you look at the cause of the problems and not just the treatment, which is the gallstones.
Here's the problem: they're eating the damn cows, and then they need the gallstones.
Yeah. According to Wall Street Journal in 2020,
clogging their arteries with meat.
Yeah. In 2025, the price of cow gallstones went up to $5,800 per ounce.
Wow.
Isn't that higher than gold?
Not quite anymore, but yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Which made them twice as expensive of gold at the time.
Oh, at the time.
At the time in 2025.
It means it was about about 2,500.
Speaking of which, one of the articles in today's history show actually is about gold in 2025. I think it hit 3,000 or something.
Yeah. Could have.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
it did, as a matter of fact.
At the time of this writing, presuming that the price of cow gallstones remain unchanged, they are still more expensive than gold. But you know the price of gold that's in your industry.
Yeah.
So it's not, but still, this is absolutely this makes as much sense because that there's a lot of coffees out there in the world, right?
A lot of what?
Coffees.
Yes.
Yes. Now, do you know some of the more expensive ones are ones are harvested after it had been through the digestive tract of some kind of monkey or some kind of animal, and then they harvest the poo and then they brew it. Yuck!
There's a movie about that.
Yeah.
What's it called? My Bucket List. It's called Bucket List.
God.
Really good movie, and they're drinking that crappy coffee.
That's disgusting.
Which cost a fortune from this really multi wealthy.
Oh, gee, let me pay a premium to drink another animal's literal shit. Yeah, that sounds like a fair trade.
2 great actors.
Yeah, no.
You got to see that movie, Bucket List.
I don't want to now, knowing that that's in there. That's just
it's
gross.
Just a little teeny part
Doesn't
of
matter.
it.
That is just gross.
You got to see the movie. It's a great.
I don't
movie.
care. I don't care. I don't want to see any of the movie because that scene. You know, I just want to. I want to push the thing. That is gross. You know, like I don't want anything to do with it.
Morgan Freeman and.
I don't care. That's gross.
I can't think of the other guy's name. Both 2 big actors.
I don't care. That's just gross.
Okay, you're the one that loses.
No, the movie is because I'm not watching it. Anyway, restaurant chain forced to change its name due to mafia reference. Well, that's stupid. La Mafia. They knew what they were doing. That's really dumb.
Why would you name it that?
Yeah.
If you think there's going to be any backlash.
In 2018, the EU Intellectual Property Office ruled that the name of the Spanish restaurant chain was invalid because it conveyed a globally positive. Oh, that's why. So they were forced to change it.
Forced to change it.
Okay. Of the
now
mafia.
Pisses me off.
Yeah, that's annoying. Freedoms.
There we go.
Dude. Freedoms. What happened?
Of course, it's the EU too.
Yeah. After Italy filed a complaint about it earlier this year, the Spanish Patent and Trademark Office also ruled in favor of Italy, ordering the restaurant to either appeal the decision or change its name. Oh, up yours, EU. You know,
I am so glad I went to England when I did so many years ago because I loved it. A great, great country. I would never go back.
Now see,
what a shame.
Now see, the actual name of the restaurant is La Mafia se sienta a la mesa, which is Spanish for the mafia sits at the table. Now I don't know what they mean by the mafia, so that's still like they're kind of playing with fire, like
okay,
like.
But it's their choice.
Well, maybe they were trying to get a rise because now they're getting publicity.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm talking about them. So maybe this is the outcome that they wanted. At the same time,
and you could you could walk up to the table because the mafia's sitting at the table. Welcome, mafia, or to the mafia, whatever. Play on words.
Yeah. Well, now I want to go there with like.
I just want to know if the food's any good.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if actors like Don DeLuise or anything went there like it's the Don, Like,
oh, you going in? Your name's Don? Yeah.
Yeah. What else we got here? Prosthetic leg surfboard among Los Angeles Metro's lost and found from UPI here.
Oh, wow.
So Los Angeles Metro revealed some of the most unusual items in its lost and found, including a surfboard, a prosthetic leg, and a 55-inch TV. Who loses a television? How do you lose a 55-inch TV?
How do you lose a surfboard?
That's another question, but one's a little more expensive than the other. Oh. Let's see. LA Metro Lost and Found office located off Pasadena Avenue in Montecito Heights said about 1,000 items are left behind on the transit system's trains and buses each month. I'm trying to see if they actually have a list here.
I know someone that left a bike.
Yeah. Well, you've seen the bike.
Yeah.
That wasn't Los Angeles Transit. That was OC.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, still.
I'm talking about a bus.
He said some of the most unusual items currently housed in the office include a prosthetic leg, a surfboard, a 55-inch TV, blowtorches, large electrical generators, and a case filled with VHS tapes. Who's hauling generators onto public transit? How the hell do you misplace a generator?
Why would you let a blowtorch on there? They wouldn't let you take a scooter because it had a combustible engine.
Yeah. Well, I guess, like they had it in a pack
had
or
a
something.
Blowtorch?
Well, I don't think he had it loosely
not.
Or something. But that's still
enough to leave it on the bus.
But a surfboard. I mean, look at that. Clearly it's been used. It has sand damage or something right there.
No, that's the wax.
Ah.
I don't know why it didn't go right up to the nose. Apparently it didn't ride up there.
Huh. What else do we got here? Mario Day event in New York draws 270 people dressed as Mario. A game store in New York, GameStop. Hey, GameStop. How's your stock, by the way, with GameStop?
Yeah, pretty much where it's always been.
All right. GameStop store in New York gathered 270 people in Mario costumes to attempt a world record and celebrate the Nintendo character's holiday.
Now, this is how untechnology I am.
Untechnology?
Mario, yes. Mario was the first thing, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be about Mario Andretti, the race car driver.
I had never heard of him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's the other side of the coin.
But you played Super Mario Brothers on the NES
I know.
even when I was a kid.
It still didn't ring a bell.
Yeah. I'm going to play a little bit of this.
Gamers around the world are celebrating Mario Day. It's time to pay homage to the iconic video game character. And here at home,
Mario fan, but even better day to break against.
Look at all these people in the back. They're all dressed as Mario and everything.
What was the other? Is that Mario or what was the?
The green one, Luigi.
No, what was the one that had the fox or something?
Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic.
The Hedgehog.
I played Sonic more than Mario.
Yeah, that was on Sega.
Yeah, that's right.
More from UPI. A pig worth 1.1 million Instagram followers earns Guinness World Record. Pretty self-explanatory here. The record-keeping organization said Merlin the pig had 1.1 million followers on Instagram as of February 23rd, earning him the title. This is ridiculous. Why does a pig have an Instagram? What the hell? Everything has an Instagram. See, I've been talking, for a while about, AI and all that stuff flooding the internet with a bunch of crap. Well, before AI, we even still had, crap like this. Who makes Facebooks and Instagrams and Twitter for their cats, dogs, pigs, chimichangas, whatever? There's so much trash out there online. It's surprising anybody gets anything meaningful out there. Yeah. It's crazy. This is ridiculous. Another cow story here. 40 cows on the loose in Virginia following a crash. That sounds, utterly ridiculous. Sorry, was that joke a little cheesy?
Wait, let's. What do we say from cows again? That's as expensive as gold.
Oh, gallstones.
Let's save those babies.
Yeah, let's move on to the story here.
Boy.
A livestock hauler carrying cows near Winchester, Virginia, crashed, leaving 40 cows loose in Frederick County. Livestock hauler was moving 110 cows when he overturned his vehicle near Route 37 and Tasker Road on Monday night. That's scary for the cows. Jeez. The cows scattered following the crash, with the sheriff's office and animal control working together to recover the cattle. The road was shut down for close to 7 hours.
Wow.
Some of the cows went west towards Interstate 81 and east into the wooded area. The Frederick County Sheriff's Office is warning residents to look out for the cows if they are driving near the crash. So, keep an eye on for bovine there.
Can't blame the cows on that one.
Now, this is a record I can get behind because this is actually really cool. Runners earn Guinness World Record for deepest marathon. A group of runners.
Deepest mean?
Well, you'll find out here in a minute. A group of runners held a certified event over 3,000 feet underground, earning them a Guinness World Record for the deepest marathon. It took place in Garpenberg, Sweden, and featured 55 runners from across 18 countries. The course measured 3,669 feet and 10 inches underground. Guinness World Records also noted that the depth is between the height of the world's tallest waterfall, Angel Falls, and the UK's highest mountain known as Ben Nevis. Runners had to wear headlamps to compete in the event, which contained 11 laps and raised around $1 million for charity. It's basically like an abandoned coal mine or some kind of mine.
Yeah, but how's the oxygen down there?
Well, I mean, they have.
And
they obviously
what's the distance? 3,000.
3,000 feet.
Yeah, what is that?
That's less than a mile. A mile is 5,000 something feet.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
So,
yeah. No, I'm more impressed with the counter. Much more difficult. Much more difficult.
No, well, I'm not talking. It's not difficult. It's.
I have much more respect. Let's say that for the girl.
Okay, for her personally, all right, great, wonderful.
Okay.
For the rest of the world, doesn't matter. For this gives everybody on Earth something interesting and unique to do, rather than sitting there and waste 70 days. 1, 2, 3. Who cares?
Big look. A big ass tunnel.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's deeper.
But see,
that's pretty damn
but it's not even about breaking the record. You're getting out, you're exercising, and you're not just doing it like everybody else. You're going out, you see the outside, you see the sun, you see the wind. Well, if you run underground, it's a whole new thing. Very few people done. This is a record that's actually worth the time to do.
And how many of them did it again?
55 runners from 18 countries.
That's cool too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 55 of them together, that's pretty cool.
Sitting there and counting to 1,070,000 over 70 days, okay, whoop-de freaking do. This is something of so much more substance, it's not even comparable, I'm not saying the other one isn't cool in its own right. I'm just saying, if you're going to do something that actually benefits something, other than just yourself.
I respect Guinness for what it is. But when I look at them, I look at the degree of difficulty also. Not just the coolness of it.
Well,
go ahead.
Anyway, moving on up. Finnish couple take first in the annual UK wife carrying race.
I've seen things like this before.
I'm just going to play this here.
But it looks like
No, the husbands are carrying them.
No,
the
I
women.
know, but are they? No, they're not. I thought they were backwards. Yeah.
No, well, they're upside down. You know,
Yeah.
to anchor.
I thought they were doing it on their back. How does your back handle it?
Well,
when they had the first up there.
Oh my God!
Oh wow!
That's kind of a risque position right there.
They're not running anymore, are they? Well, they are a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's not really a run; it's a race.
Yeah.
But
well, generally, to get there the fastest, you're gonna run.
I don't know who has it worse: the husband having to carry that, or the wife being upside down with the blood rushing to her. Yeah.
Well done there.
I mean, I don't know where to stand. This is cool, like, you know, once again, comparing things, and this is not really like a record or anything, you know, but still, this is, like, because I always look at everything objectively, you know, like that. It's like, you know, what benefit does this have? You know, it's cool, it's interesting, you know. If I ever have a wife, I'd probably compete,
well,
you know.
Have to get in shape to do it, that's for sure.
Oh, a lot of them didn't really look that much in shape, you know. Let me play this some more here.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, not, you know, they're not morbidly obese.
I mean, you don't need a six-pack, you know,
No.
but they're not beer belly people.
Well, it's not just that; it's the wives. Like, you know, like how.
There was a wide body on that one.
Yeah. That guy again.
They had to change positions or something.
Yeah, that looks really, really suggestive. Moving on up, owl found napping in antique store shelf in New York. That's kind of cute. So, a conservation officer was summoned to an antique store in New York where shoppers discovered an owl sleeping on a shelf next to a chicken-shaped cookie jar. The New York Department of Environmental Conservation said Environmental Conservation Officer Darren Milleron responded on February 21st to an antique store, yada, yada, yada. Milleron carefully picked up the owl and took it to a nearby wooded area where it was observed flying into a tree. Cool. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Oh. And actually, two more articles here. British brothers robot solves Rubik's Cube in 45.3 seconds. Now, I saw something somewhere. Somebody has developed a formula like that.
Yes, I've seen that too.
Well, I mean, like, you know, it's like it doesn't matter how the jumble is. If you go, like, you know, like, for example, 5 to the right, 10 up, you know, 3 to the left, you know, whatever the combination is, no matter what the combination is on the Rubik's Cube, it will always somehow magically make it, you know, like let's see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Rubik's Cube secret combination. See if I can find it here really quick. Rubik's Cube products. Secret mini Rubik's Cube. No, it's a secret mini.
I think you told me about this a long time ago, so I remember something.
Well, no, this is a recent discovery of mine, but I'm not finding anything. But I saw it somewhere. But anyway, let's.
What's
this is just that's a 4x4. Okay, that's not a normal Rubik's Cube. What I was talking about is the average. What is a normal Rubik's Cube? Hold on a second. Rubik's, isn't it 3x3 or? Rubik's Cube, yeah. The normal Rubik's Cube is 3x3.
Okay.
This is a 4x4. So
again, how do you know that?
you can tell it's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this trick, you know, the trick I was mentioning would not work on this. That was specifically for a 3x3.
So who's reading this? The people? Or?
No, this is AI. The AI and robotics. You know, robotics are doing the physical. AI is doing the thinking, and they work in conjunction like our brains and our bodies. Yeah. Two separate things operating as one unit. So that's scary. But another robot AI thing here. Giant robots battle it out in Detroit's Robo War. Like, have you ever heard of the movie Real Steel?
No.
It's basically about a movie of, like, you know, people controlling robots, but the robots are in the ring fighting, boxing, and all that stuff. Now it's real. In the back of a church, in an anonymous stretch of 7 Mile in Detroit, dotted with a 7 Mile. Isn't that where, like, Eminem and, like, other rappers, you know?
I don't know what we're talking about in the 7 Mile.
Anyway.
Anonymous stretch of 7 miles.
Of 7 Mile.
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Hold on a second. 7 Mile. I have to look this up. 7 Mile in Detroit. Okay, 7 Mile Freedom Ground. Okay, 7 Mile Road in Detroit is a no-go at night. Yeah, it's an area. It's a 7 mile location here.
Oh, okay.
This isn't. The area is counted a no-go zone and has a crime rate 5 times higher than other U.S. states.
Oh, okay.
So, like, like a lot,
So they're referring to this area on this thing?
Yes. So, like, and I think this is where Eminem, Marshall Mathers, and a lot of other, several other rappers, because it's a very, it's not a good area.
Obviously.
So
let me hear what they say.
So in the back of a church in an anonymous stretch of 7 Mile in Detroit, dotted with industrial lots and fast food stores, performers dress as giant. Oh, they're dressed. Okay. So these aren't actual robots. They dress as giant robots, battle it out in front of a live audience behind bulletproof glass. So even as a performance, that bulletproof glass is probably to stop, someone from trying to get their 5 minutes of fame from showing up and gunning them down and everything, getting on the news. Hey, look at me, I made the news. The show, running every few months, is called Robo-War. Cartwright's two enterprises have little to do with each other, he says, save for sharing space and introducing members of his community to potential employment in robotics. So it's a whole thing about. But these aren't actual robots; these are performance.
Right.
All right, I thought this was something going to be actual of interest. So
it would have been better.
Yeah. Anyway, that shall conclude the show for the day. And I have had the music going on in the background. Good. Yeah, that's the news for the day. The week. Yeah, the week. Once again, please check the underbar description below for any links that you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of different, odd, and unusual news, aka notable events, weather, and sports, we stream every Saturn's Day at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, and Eastern, 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, respectively. We do have other shows, like we have a history show coming up in about an hour and a half here. Yeah. And, for all of you and all of us, I'm A.O. Xander.
The Golden Loon, who's going to China for his ride by himself.
We got to see that zipping around. Whoa, that was. I'm surprised he didn't just fly off and smack the cliff like a grapefruit. Yeah, and of course, you, thank you so much for coming in and watching us. Until you catch us next time, whenever that is, wherever that is. And actually, do I have any comments? Nothing on YouTube. Anything on Rumble though? Yeah, and don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles. Where's the thing? There's the thing. And here and in here.